Hello everyone, I'm going to be reviewing Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. God, we only have two more movies to review than we're done. Well, including this one. So this movie is directed by, who is it directed by? Mike Mitchell, produced by Janice Carmen and Ross Buckenston Jr., written by Jonathan Abel and Glenn Berger, based on Alvin the Chipmunks. I already told you what it is based on, like the two reviews that I've done. Starring Jason Lee, David Cross, Jenny Slate, Justin Long, Matthew Gray Gubler, Jesse McCartney, Christina Applegate, Anna Faris, Amy Poehler, and Alan Tudyk. Music by Mark Motherbaugh. Cinematography from Thomas Ackerman. Edited by Pete Ahmedson. Production companies from Fox 2000 Pictures, Regency Enterprises, Bagastrian Company. I'm sorry if I'm saying these wrong. Bagastrian Company and Dune Entertainment, and distributed by 20th Century Fox. It's released on December 16th, 2011. The budget for this movie was $80 million, and they got $342.7 million. The plot. 2 years after the events of the second film, Dave, Jason Lee, the Chipmunks and the Chipheads, Justin Long, Matthew Gray Gubler, Jesse McCartney, Christina Applegate, Anna Faris, and Amy Poehler go on a cruise vacation on the Carnival Dream, heading to the International Music Awards. The Chipmunks and the Chipheads, especially Alvin, end up creating pandemia later that night after Dave leaves for dinner at the captain's table to apologize for Alvin's behavior. Alvin sneaks out to the ship's casino, followed by Simon, who hopes to keep Alvin out of further exposure. Meanwhile, the Chipheads go to the ship's dance club, where they have a dance fight with three partygoers, leaving Theodore alone in the room watching an unsuitable jungle monster movie. Dave discovers that his old boss, Ian Hawke, David Cross, is working as the ship's safety monitor, dressed as a pelican, and is out to inform the captain if the Chipmunks and Chipheads cause more problems so he can ruin Dave's life. In revenge, Simon and Alvin are eventually caught in the casino, and they are brought back to their rooms alongside with the Chipheads, and they all accuse but Dave for not being trustworthy. The next day, Alvin goes parasailing on a kite, but the kite flies away from him and the other chipmunks. Dave goes on a hang glider to find them, but Anna attempts to stop him, and they both end up in the Pacific Ocean. Cast: Justin Long as Alvin, Matthew Gray Gubler as Simon, Alan Tudyk as Simon, basically. Jesse McCartney as Theodore, Janice Carmen as, Christina Applegate as Brittany, Anna Faris as Jeanette, Amy Poehler as Eleanor, Jason Lee as Dave, David Cross as Ian, Jenny Slate as Zoe, Andy Buckley as Captain Cornell, Tucker Abazi as Kite Kid, and Phyllis Smith as a flight attendant. Production. On October 26, 2010, according to 24 Frames from the Los Angeles Times, Mike Mitchell, the director of behind Shrek Forever After, was in their negotiations with Fox to direct the new film. The film featured one of the Carnival's newest and biggest cruise ships, Carnival Dream. The external shots and interior stateroom suite were filming during a 7-day Caribbean cruise. The casino, dance club, and dining room were filmed on a set, not attempting to match the actual interior on a Carnival Dream cruise ship. The box office. The film grossed a total of $133,000 in North America, and the others $209,000 internationally, for a worldwide total of $342 million. Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked made $6.7 million on on its opening day, which is lower than the opening day's grossing of the original film and its sequel, $18.8 million. For its opening weekend, the film ranked at number two spot behind Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows with $23.2 million, which was the less than the opening weekend of the franchise. Previous two films, the originally film got $44.3 million and the sequel got $48.9 million, respectively. Critic response. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has an approval of 12% based on 82 reviews and an average rating of 3.51 out of 10. The site's critical consensus reads, Lazy wrote in grading Chipwrecked as the lowest common denominator family entertainment that is strictly for very, 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 very young and hard. On Metacritic, the film has an approval score of 24 out of 100 based on 19 critics, and indicating generally unfavorable reviews. Audience polled by CinemaScore gave that film an average grade of a B+ on an A+ to an F scale. Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. This movie, it was, my opinion, the best one so far. That's my opinion. People might hate me for it. I know it's terrible, but it is the best one so far. I haven't watched The Road Trip, and I haven't watched it in like years, so I don't know what that one's like. But Alvin and the Chipmunks are Chipwrecked. I know where it was going. It was going to not an area that I was wanting it to go, but it's just a movie I was very disappointed by, and I didn't really enjoy it as what I was wanting for this movie. For my score for Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked, I'm going to give it a 1.5 out of 5 stars. Percentage, I'll give it a 55% grade. I'll give it a D+, and out of 10, I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. Thank you for listening to my review of Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. I only have one more review, Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Trip, tomorrow, and then I have to rank all 4 on Thursday, or I might do like a tier list. I don't know. And yes, thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.